welcome. In this video, we will learn how to play Can You Feel the Love Tonight by Elton John. Make sure that your ukulele is tuned before we get started. It's super important to tune before you practice because that trains your ear to hear when the ukulele is right. Whenever you play out of tune, you're telling your ear that that's correct and you're missing out on really easy ear training. Anyway, let's get started. So I'm going to teach you how to do a really beautiful picking version. And I'm also going to teach you a simple just downstrum version like I did in the intro that works really well. For this song, we will need chords G, D, C, A minor, E minor, and F. This song has three parts: an instrumental part that we play in the intro and kind of in the middle of the song, the verse, and the chorus. Everything else is a repetition of one of those three, so let's get started. I've created a free printable for everyone. This one's absolutely free, so check the description box below so you can get your link. Okay, let's get started with the verse. First, let's just do downstrums to warm up our hands, and then we'll start a really beautiful picking pattern. Here we go, 1 and 2 and ready, go. 2 beats on C, then 2 beats on G. Repeat that, C, C, then G. One more, C, G, G. Freeze. Next we have A minor and D, so plan how you're going to do the A minor and the D. I'm going to use my middle finger on A minor and then just add the 2 extra fingers for D chord since they kind of have that finger in common. It's super easy. So let's do that little bit that we've done already and add some words. 1, 2, ready, go. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling day can be turned away. Next part is similar, and then we have the C, then the G, the C, then the G, the C, but it changes here before the chorus. We're going to go to an E minor, an F, and just like we did with the A minor, we had that middle finger in common. You can use that from F to D. Look up real quick. I'm doing a little rotation of the hand to make those fingers fit. So from F, look up, look up. I'm rotating and it's fitting. So let's try that second part of the verse. Everything is having 2 downstrums, so that's easy. 1 and 2 and ready, go. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And that wants to carry us into the chorus, which is super cool. So let's do a little playthrough of the verse, and then I'll teach you a fun picking pattern that we can add to it if you'd like. Okay, so from the top of the verse, you know this part, C, G, C, G, C, G, right? Or memorize that. 1, 2, drop the shoulders. 1, 2, breathe, ready, go. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of the rolling day can't be turned away. See, an enchanted moment, and it sees me through. E minor for this restless warrior, just to be with you. Okay, let me show you a cool picking pattern for this part. If you're happy without it, you can skip to the next part. I have the timestamps below, but if you would like to try it, put 1 finger on each string. So thumb, index, middle, ring. Sorry, pinky, nothing for you. Now our picking pattern, I'm going to list here on the screen as the string names. So the picking pattern is going to be G, E, A together, and then C alone. So G, E, A together, then C alone. Let me play it first and then I'll come back and coach you through it. So it's going to sound like this. I'm going to do 2 of those. So start counting like this. 1 and 2 and and then switch to the next chord. 1 and 2 and. Okay, so let's do it at that speed. It's gonna feel super slow in the singing, but it's gonna help us to really master it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Come. There's a calm surrender to the rush of day. Breathe. When the heat rolling. A minor. Can be turned away. An enchanted moment. And it sees me through. It's enough this rest just to be with you. Okay, now let's go to the chorus. We're gonna take it one line at a time because unlike the verse where everything had 2 beats and it was super easy, the chorus is a little different. So the first line, we are still in 2 beats each. So let's just learn that part. We're gonna go from G to D, E minor, C, then G, C, D, and give me D again. So that the D technically does have 4 strums. So that's the one different part about the first line. So let's do 2 strums for everything except the last chord. 1 and 2, you got this. Go. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where 4 we are. 2, 3, 4. Okay, on the next line, we're gonna have one section that is a little different, but it's really pretty. So we're gonna need C for 2 beats, G for 2 beats, and then E minor for just 1, G for just 1, and then C for 2. So that's the part that says, it's enough for this wide-eyed wonder. So let the lyrics guide your switches there. Wide-eyed, that has 1 beat each. So let's try that. 1, 2, you got this, ready, go. It's enough for this wide-eyed wonder. Next part, let me play it first. That we got this far. Not bad, right? So we're gonna have A minor for 1, G for 1, and C for 2. And like the first line, D is gonna have 4. That we got this far, 2, 3, 4. So let's do that line. Again, let the lyrics guide you. 1, 2, from It's Enough, C chord 2, ready, go. It's enough for this wide-eyed wonder that we got this far. So far we have those 2 lines of the chorus. The good news is that those 2 lines of chords repeat for the next 2 lines. So let's glue what we have together. I'm gonna move so we have a close-up. Let's do that half of the chorus. All right, let's do everything that we know for the chorus. The chorus, here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, go. And you feel the love tonight. It is very 4 beats. So 2, 3, go to C chord. It's enough. Now the picking pattern that we learned for the verse, we can apply to the chorus. So let's do the second half of the chorus and try to apply the picking pattern. Now there are some notes that are only 1 beat long, so you're only gonna do a 1 and switch. So it is a little bit more tricky, so let's slow it down. I'll move so you have a close-up. Let's do that twice. Once you can just watch so that you have kind of like an example, and then the second time join me. 1 and 2, ready, and can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. 2, 3, go to C chord. It's enough. 1 beat. Kings and vagabonds leave the very best. 2, 3, 4. And the end of the chorus, the only difference we have is that we end on a G. Okay, so if you're ready to jump in, let's do it together. We're doing the second half of the chorus. 1, 2, you can do it. 1, 2, ready, and can you feel the love tonight? Breathe. How it's laid to rest. Nice job. Go to C chord. It's enough. 1 beat. Kings and vagabonds leave the very best. 4, 2, 3, 4. If any part of this tutorial feels a little bit too challenging, I would like for you in your mind to think, okay, I'll come back to this once I've memorized the order of the chords, and just work on downstrums for right now, because your learning of the chords and memorizing that part is going to set you up. But if right now doing the picking pattern and learning the chords and which ones last 2 beats and which ones last 1 and 4, it's really overwhelming. But I do these tutorials this way because I know that there's a range of abilities watching. There are people who are just at the beginning of their journey with the ukulele, and just playing a D chord or G is challenging enough. And I know there are some of you who are hitting the plateau, like you've learned a lot and now you'd like to challenge yourself. Okay, so next I'd like to do the intro / instrumental break. It's the same chords for both parts. In the printable, I've added slashes for these. This tells you how many times you're playing that chord. So let's do it as just downstrums first, and then the second time around we'll apply the picking pattern. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, downstrums. 1, 2, ready, go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 1, 1, 1. That's tricky, right? But it's beautiful. Let's try it again. Let's do one more with downstrums. 1, 2, you got this. 1, 2, and downstrums. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's try picking. Okay, you can do it. 1, 2, 1, 2, have fun, you got this. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and verse. Now I'd like to put the parts together in a little play along, but first let me tell you about the ukulele that I'm playing today. I'm playing the solid mahogany from Enya. This is an all solid top back sides ukulele. I often get asked which ukuleles I recommend, and I get that asked probably 100 times a week. So instead I decided to just add in the videos which ukulele I'm playing, and if I'm playing it, you know that it's a recommendation, something that I feel really comfortable saying yes, buy it, you'll be happy with it. When you order this ukulele, you get a gig bag, you get strings, you get a capo, you get a clip-on tuner. So it's not like you have to shop around for all of the accessories separately, which can add up to quite a bit of money on top of the price of a ukulele. You don't have to worry about that, and that's one of the main reasons why I like to recommend Enya products, because once you order, you have everything you need to get started, Or if you're getting one of your friends hooked on the instrument because it's very addicting, then you know you can give them an Enya or recommend them an Enya, and they're gonna have everything that they need. All right, let's take it from the top and just keep going. 1, 2, 1 and 2 and ready, go. And 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3. Verse. There's a call, surrender to the rush of day. When the heat of the room, A minor, can be turned away. Back to C. An enchanted moment, and it takes me through. It's E minor, restless F, just to be 4 beats. You, chorus, go now. Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. 4 beats, 2, 3, 4. It's enough on this twilight winter nights that we got this far. 4 beats, 2, 3, and 4. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. 2 and 3 and 4. And it's enough to make kingdom bells. Leave the very best. If you would like a full playthrough of the song, I'm gonna add that on my Patreon site. On my Patreon site, I have play-along videos like the one that this song will have for the other song tutorials that I've made. Plus, I have a document called the Ukulele Bible, which is over 100 pages of song sheets and educational resources that I've made for my viewers. I have a master's in education and curriculum and instruction. So designing curriculum to help people learn ukulele is my passion, and that's what I do on Patreon. So join us over there. We also do weekly lessons via Zoom. So it's really fun to be able to turn on our cameras and see each other and be able to learn a song together. You can ask me questions in live time. If you have a suggestion that works better than what I've said in a tutorial, you're able to turn on your camera and help everybody out. So it's just a really great experience. I recommend you join us. Alrighty, I hope that you have fun with this tutorial. If you do use it, make sure and tag me on Instagram so that I can see and share your cover. And make sure to subscribe so that you can watch the future tutorials that I will have here on this channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.